Welcome back to In the Reads. I've got a great book for anyone who loves animal fiction or is an animal lover themselves. This is called Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of NIMH by Robert C. O'Brien. This little story is about a mouse, and her name is, you guessed it, Mrs. Frisby. Now, Mrs. Frisby lives in her summer home, which happens to be on the edge of a farmer's field. Spring is here, and her youngest son, Timothy, is sick with pneumonia and cannot move. This isn't the only problem, though. You see, Mrs. Frisby overhears that the farmer is going to plow the field that they live beside in the next few days, and they can't stay because it's going to be destroyed. Timothy is too sick, and Mrs. Frisby needs to find a way to get him to safety. Luckily, she stumbles upon some highly intelligent creatures that might be able to help her. But the farmer's cat also prowls at all hours of the day, so every step is extremely dangerous. This book is great for anyone who loves those animal adventure stories. It's a story of friendship, teamwork, loyalty, and adventure. If you haven't read this book, it's a classic for a reason. It was published in 1971 and has had movies and other things based off of it. To this day, it still holds strong. Let's take a look inside. This one's 233 pages. When looking at the font, it's a pretty normal size. Finally, the chapters aren't too long and usually sit in the 5 to 8 page range. All in all, if you love animal adventure stories that are filled with suspense and surprise and great characters, then you should grab this book. Go to your library, your bookstore, and they will definitely have Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of NIMH by Robert C. O'Brien. As always, keep reading.